everybody, just wanted to do a real quick unboxing kind of thing and review. I got some GVM, Great Video Maker LED lights in the mail this week. These are the RGB, so the actual model is the GVM 800D RGB. It's the 2 light kit. So I'm just going to show you real quick. Obviously I've already opened these, but you'll see kind of it comes with this case, which is kind of a in between hard and soft case. It's kind of got a little bit of a hard shell, but it's not a real heavy hard case, which is kind of nice because it's light and easy to take with you out on a job. So first off, you have this box here that has the 2 power supplies for the lights, which also I should mention, a lot of the LED lights that I've bought have the straight plug. These have the right angle plug, which is really nice because you can get them into tight spots and you're not worried about them coming unplugged. I have one particular cheaper LED panel that I bought, and it's a straight plug, and that thing like is real finicky, so I don't like that. So these are pretty nice that they actually have the right angle, and it comes with 2 little kind of mini stands in these little bags, which is nice too. Like everything that's in here comes in its own separate little bag. So I'll pop one of these out here real quick. So these are obviously little stands that are fine for holding a light that is as light as this. So let me pop one of these up here, and I'll pop up the light here in just a second and show you. So there's one of those. Here's the second one of those. Set this to the side here. All right, and then you've got the 2 LED panels. So each comes in a little bag like this. Like I said, everything in here is in its own little kind of velvet type bag thing, which is pretty neat. So let me take one of these out here. All right. So it's got the barn doors on the light, which is pretty neat, built in. You can take this front panel off if you want. If you don't want to have barn doors at all, you can take that thing off. It just looks like a little Allen screw if for some reason you didn't want these on here at all. So it's got 2 battery slots, and if I remember correctly, I'll have to look again. I think it uses like the Sony MP batteries, like what a lot of lights use. So this one has a switch that goes towards battery and a switch that goes towards adapter, just depending on how you want to run it. It's got diffusion for each little panel that slides in and out. So just each has its own little plastic diffusion. These are really nice because you can get some crazy angles. So I intend to probably mount these, install them in our church. I'm going to see, I might fall in love with them on jobs. But that way I can mount these up high and really orient them exactly how I want them, which is pretty neat. So let me set this aside. I'll grab one of the power supplies, and we'll power this guy up and kind of show you what it looks like. Got your power supply. Again, like I said, right angle, which is really nice. I know it's a small thing, but I really, really like that. That's something I've seen problems with other lights in the past. Also, the plug on this one, as opposed to some of the other ones I've used in the past, it actually has a metal piece here, if you can tell, where this plugs in. So it's not just like a plastic housing, it's actual metal, which is a really nice feature. So first off, you've got a few different modes that you can go through. So let me turn this on. I don't remember what I had it on last. Okay. So this is just your regular at 100%. You can go from 32 all the way up to 56K light, which is really nice to be able to blend. I never use just the stuff I shoot. I never use a 56, and I never use just a 32. I like to go somewhere in between for a more natural look. It just looks better to me. So to be able to choose something like in the 4,000 range or something like that, rather than a real cold 56 or a real warm incandescent 32, is really nice. And then of course it's got the brightness features here where you can turn down all the way down to 5%, which is a really nice. You can get some really nice soft key light type stuff with this, which is really cool. Then it's got the RGB mode. So on this you've got your brightness the same as you do always, and then you've got a hue setting that you can use the dial on, and so that you can go through. I mean, see if I can shine it over here, maybe on me. So you've got I mean, it's RGB, so you've got everything. I can go from yellow to green to, in between colors and blues and stuff like that. And in the little manual, it's kind of got the listings for what exactly is what. If you want like the deepest, darkest blue, like this is 240, which is pretty neat. That I really like that. That's only at 15%, so you can really crank this thing up and get lots of different colors. I mean, it's really cool. And then you've also, let me see, you've got a saturation. So say you choose a red, but it's too red and you just want like a hint of red, you kind of make it pinkish. So you've got your saturation color, so you can go down from 100% all the way down to where it's just a regular, like I don't even know what color that would be, but basically you're taking the saturation up and down. This also has something that I think is pretty cool. I haven't used it yet, but I intend to. It has Wi-Fi. So basically you can download an app on your phone and connect to this light's Wi-Fi. And you can connect these to multiple. They work kind of as a slave master type thing. So you can connect multiples of these to the app on your phone through this light's Wi-Fi and control these lights, like everything, the color and the brightness and the hue and all that type of stuff. And if you want to go from a 32 and bump it up to a 4K or up all the way up to a 56, you can do that from your phone on both lights if you're, 30 feet away, which is really cool. Again, I haven't used that, so I can't attest to exactly how that works or how well, but it's a pretty neat feature, and it's all listed out in the manual, like what you need to do to connect to them. It looks pretty intuitive. I've bought some GVM stuff in the past, but I've noticed with each thing I bought that the ease of use has gotten better and the build quality has gotten better, but the price is not skyrocketing at this point, which is really nice for people like me. I can't afford to spend thousands of dollars on light panels, but I can buy like this set, for example. I bought this one on Amazon. They've got it on their website too. This is $240, and I'm incredibly impressed with this. I intend to use this on a few jobs, see how it does, and like I said, probably mount these. GVM stuff is really good, and not just for the price, it's just good. I have a GVM camera slider, the big one for a heavier camera, and I love that thing. Like the price difference between that and the next model up from another brand that is completely comparable, it's a huge difference in price. So I've been incredibly impressed with their stuff. So this is the GVM 800D RGB. I'm really impressed with these lights. I'm going to put them through their paces and just really test them out. But I wanted to give you guys a look. I just got these as from what I understand, these are a new light, so not a lot of people have these, and there aren't a lot of reviews on them at this point. So again, I'm just impressed with the build quality. I'm impressed with the brightness too. This is a pretty small panel. And then you've got the barn doors and all that. It's pretty bright. That's at 10% right now. So it's hard to tell on a camera like this, but I mean, that thing it's popping. So check these out. If you're in the market for some LED lights, you want to try some out, I would highly recommend that you try these guys out.